You tell him! You tell him I'm coming! Tell him I'm fucking coming!
Straight out the Brooklyn basement. It's the GodMode Podcast. GodMode Podcast. GodMode Podcast. GodMode Podcast. GodMode Podcast.
Yeah. Welcome back. GodMode Podcast 185 in the building. Shout out to Fraz Esports. You know what I'm saying? My guys are going to be on next week. It's going to be dope. Haven't seen y'all in a while. It's been a little while. So I'm back to unleash upon the world. Brooklyn Bob.
What's up, brother?
He's back.
I haven't been on in a while.
He's back. I've had people asking me to let them be on so they can debate this kid. And I'm like,
win.
I'm saying, and I'm like, I tell them, I'm like, that's cool. You know, you're a professional debater. You know, I get it.
If I'm debating a Democratic or a liberal, I'm gonna win.
You know, but
End of story.
I was like, I don't think you want this, man. I don't think this is not the one you want. But
Yeah. I haven't been on in a while though, and all this shit going on right now.
shit, I haven't been on in a while with all this shit going on.
Yeah.
But now we back. You know what I mean?
So what were we talking about? These cops fucked
Yeah.
over.
Now what's gonna happen to him? You know, this is the fun timeline. You know,
Well-
people ask for justice. The process of justice.
Well, I'm gonna say this. This cop's a piece of shit, scumbag, disgrace. Should, my opinion, I don't think there should be due process.
So what happens to a guy like that once?
Well, I wanna say this real fast,
Once
though.
it begins.
I just want to say this on record. That I
Okay.
don't even. I mean, obviously we have to have due process as part of the Constitution and rights and stuff.
Right.
But this guy obviously on video camera fucking murdered this guy, so he should just go to jail for the rest of his life.
And that's it.
The other three, I don't know anything about law or about certain things or whatever. Like, I don't know a lot about that. I don't know how they're gonna handle that though. But the other three is gonna be very difficult cases, so people should be prepared for the other three not to get, the same type of, I would say the guy who killed him is gonna get a lot of fucking time. They're gonna take it out on him. You know what I'm saying? They're making an example of him. Exactly. The other three guys, I don't know. Are they gonna trial them all together or separately too? I didn't find out about that.
I'm gonna guess separately, but I mean, in some sense, maybe the like whoever was a partner, the other guy gets aiding and abetting with him because
Yeah,
you were there, cousin. That's it.
I don't know how they're gonna handle it though, but I'm telling you right now, I think there's gonna be more outrage, not over the guy who did it. What the fuck's his name again? I don't even know. I don't want to say his name.
Yeah. Don't even worry about the names.
He doesn't even deserve that.
We all know who the guy is.
Just call him the scumbag.
The scumbag. I like that.
The scumbag. He obviously shouldn't even be bailed out. I don't think he should post bail. No, he fucking murdered a person on video. I mean,
What
what's
bail?
what's the point of putting him back on the street? He might fucking do it again to somebody. Who knows? He might go out and flip out and kill fucking 5 people. Now, who knows? You don't know what he's capable of. He obviously killed somebody. He knew he killed him. There was people on the street like telling him, even his partner said, from what I understand, so there's like video out of his partner saying, hey, do you want to, he guy can't breathe, let's turn him over on his side. He was like, no, shit was personal. But besides all that,
So now he goes in. Oh God.
watch this thing. He's most likely going to get bailed out. Someone's going to bail him out. I'm assuming all 4, I don't know if they're even out on bail right now. All 4 people are going to get bailed out.
$750,000.
Yeah, but you don't need all that money. You just need 10%.
Oh.
If he has a house, he'll just put his house up, or someone else. One problem. I think his wife filed for divorce, so I don't see her bailing him out. So I'm sure. Listen. I'm sure he has family because he's gonna fight this tooth and nail, and I know how they're gonna fight it. I have a feeling. I'm gonna predict this. His side's gonna try to prove that the guy was like on some type of drugs or had a heart attack or stress, and but I tell you right now, how about this? I don't think there's even gonna be a trial. That's my opinion. I think a deal's gonna be made before trial.
The video doesn't lie.
It's not even that.
What kind of trial can you have?
Exactly.
It's like, you tell me what happened. Fuck that. I don't want to. I can see what happened. I don't need your opinion about what happened. I can see it.
This guy, due to the fact he's a cop, he had no record. It wasn't a planned murder. It wasn't like he woke up that day and said, I want to murder this person. They're going to argue that it was like, and whatever happened. Even though I think it's all bullshit, I know it's going to happen. This cop's gonna get like maybe probably 12, 13 years, maybe 7 to 10. You know what I'm saying? Other guys are gonna get 2 years, 3 years, maybe 1 year, maybe probations. You don't know. I'm telling you right now, everyone's hearing 40 years and hearing all these things. This fucking guy, as we speak right now, is talking to his lawyer, and he's probably saying, "Oh, we gotta make a deal because you're done. Like you don't want
exactly.
If you go to trial for this, they're gonna give you the max, which could be like 15 years.
Yeah.
What is it? Second degree murder?
Yeah.
It's about 50, what is that? 15 years now. It's not 25 to life.
I fucking should hope so.
Second degree murder. I'm assuming you could probably be out after like 15 years, still have a life. This guy is looking to make a deal. He's making a deal about going to a country club. You know what I'm saying, Boris? You mind plugging the other one in for me, brother?
Gotcha.
Thank you. I can't reach over there. Piece of shit. But yeah, he's
greened up.
what?
Green.
Oh, I turned it on before. It didn't go on.
Because it was off.
Still is off.
Yeah, so hit it 5 times.
Oh,
See it blink?
there you go.
Now it's on. You do that so when you put it in your pocket, the shit don't burn. Like
It
you don't
fucking
hit
went
the
off
button.
on me last night. I thought it was dead. Fuck, can't use it anymore. Jesus Christ, I should have texted you.
Yeah, see?
This is the deal, though. Listen, this is what I look at it as. It's already, the guy already got, whatever happened. They arrested the guys who did it. Arrested the cops.
You were telling me the story about what's going to happen to those guys, and that's what intrigued me.
Well, I got a problem. And due to the fact that they're cops, I don't think they're going to be in general population. I think they're going to stay in PC, protective
You don't
custody.
think somebody got to a bit PC?
Yeah, of course. I mean, people got to people in maximum security. They get
Do you
to,
think they will?
yeah, they got to Whitey Bulger. They killed him. That guy was, if anybody was in PC, he was the biggest rat in the country. Whitey Bulger. They got him right in a wheelchair in a fucking room. And I think they fucking like cut his tongue out and shit, his eyes out.
Jesus.
Yeah, some fucking some Italian guy, some like a mob hitman, I don't know, did it. He just didn't like him.
Right.
So yeah, he got. They can get to him if they want him. The question is, do they want him? But like I said, if this guy's gonna do 10, 12 years, maybe even 7, who knows, second degree murder, they're gonna put him in. They're gonna put him in some. I don't know. This is weird. It depends on the government. Depends on how they're gonna handle it. This guy's a cop at the end of the day.
Right.
As much as he's wrong, they're gonna
Do you
treat
think
him.
they're going to be suing more of the city also because of this?
His family already made, I think, $12 million on a GoFundMe page. There's some kind of donations to him. I don't know if it's to the family or whatever. Personally, in my opinion, I think the family should give it to the fucking community. All the stores that burnt down.
Yep.
I'm not saying take some money for yourself, but I think they should give a large amount of that money to the community and say, hey, here's some money for your stores. I'm not saying it's their fault. They didn't want no violence. They just wanted justice, and they got it. And they didn't get it yet, but they're on their way. So I'm very happy for them.
Yeah.
But all the people that were looting, I think everybody that looted kind of disrespected his name now. Because they could have used this to... No, Boris.
It's a touchy subject, that one, because it could also be interpreted as, anarchy needs to happen to you because of, if you're not hearing what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a double-edged sword, so that's where geopolitics have...
This is what I think. When
more influence on the stats. Yeah, that was fucking good.
Well, personally, I want to be honest. There is an issue with the black community and the police. No one can deny that. The numbers, like say, the last numbers I seen, I think like 200 and something black people were killed by cops, but they weren't all unarmed. I think there was like 10 of them who weren't unarmed, and out of like 370 white people were killed, I think there was like a similar number of unarmed. You know what I'm saying? So
statistically, you can
what
fall
I'm saying,
into that category.
No, statistically, I don't think the police department is racist against any type of community. I just think what's happening is it's the inner cities. A lot of the inner cities have minority communities. Obviously, everybody pours into the cities, and that's where a lot of you have a lot of people. You get a lot of crime. And it just so happens that numbers are different in the cities, but across the country, I don't think it's a race issue. Not fully. I think there's a percentage of it. Maybe a certain percentage of the police department, certain towns, certain states are a little too they're a little behind times. Right. I'm not gonna disagree with that. I'm not gonna deny that. But all this, there was not there was protest, but this wasn't a. I can't call this whole thing a protest. This wasn't something like Martin Luther King did or Gandhi did or people did in the past. No, this is totally different. Boris,
They still got to Martin Luther King. That's the problem. People use him a lot as like the peaceful protest and this and that. But like, yo, that guy got killed. You also got to take that into consideration. After
but the thing is,
so it's like,
no.
That's again where the double-edged sword comes in, and you have to understand the geopolitics of
what I'm
the
saying
people
is,
involved. You know what I'm saying?
They have politicians behind them. They had the most. This was their A-bomb. This was the most powerful weapon. This video, where they could have made a lot of change, and change is going to happen now throughout the police force. Now, this was. I think this one.
It would be
this
good.
is the nail. No, this is the nail in the coffin.
Good for crying out loud.
No, it's good. Boris, this is the nail in the coffin. Because it's not only black people that get killed by cops. It's Spanish people. It's other. You ever see other? Other's like 500 a year. 400 a year. 300 a year. Other beats black and white every year.
And what is other?
Other could be mixed. You could be, half Asian, half white. You could be half black, half white. They put that other. A lot of this country is, a lot of people in this country are half Spanish and half white. You go down to the, it's a lot of them. And then you have the inner city, a lot of black and white. So they probably consider that as other. So it's not only one group of people that have a problem. So there is a problem with police killing unarmed people. But you understand something? Out of just say that out of 800 police shootings, 760 of them are justified. Because some guy came out with a machete or a gun or a knife or whatever the fuck happened.
Right. But you still have that statistic of this shit's going to happen.
Now I'm saying, right now with all these fucking, this is where I go with this whole protesting. You want to go protest? There's places to protest. It's called, go to Washington, D.C. Go to your, capital of your state. Go to your city hall. Whatever. Go to the mayor's thing. Go to certain places. There's no reason to go fucking protest in the junction in front of Target and then break the fucking windows and break in and wreck the whole fucking store. So guess what? Not only did you just, hurt part of the American economy, people can't go back to work now. There's nothing to sell. Everything's wiped out. It might take 2 or 3 months to fix that shit.
Some may argue that was making a point.
Making a point? What point?
Chucky, what's going on? Charles Price is in the building.
Now, I'm not saying
don't fucking die live on air.
I'm not saying you agree with that. But
I'm not. I'm just
my question to those people is,
I'm being devil's advocate here because you can't look at it from one angle.
My question to people is, what point are you making by wrecking a business in your own community that employs people in your community and pays taxes in that community, and actually is the reason why that community is possibly doing as good as it is?
But what if you're not thinking about it that way?
That's the fucking problem. That's why it's not a protest. In order to protest, you need a brain in your head. In order to protest, you need to know what you're talking about. I'm not saying be 100% educated, but you gotta have some kind of common sense. So you gotta protest. For example, today in Queens, people are driving cars. A bunch of young kids with skateboards are throwing bottles at cars. They don't know which car they're hitting. They're just hitting any car because they're protesting. Right?
That's not protesting.
No,
man.
hold on. But this is what they claim I'm saying. We know it's not protesting.
Right.
There has not been one protest in the past couple years. There's been a couple quiet ones. 80% of this shit's been fucking nothing but looting and stealing and graffitiing. And I'm going to get to the graffiti part because, motherfuckers, I'm talking about serious jail time. World War II memorial, 9/11 memorial. It's not only fucking... There's not only cops' names on there. Firemen. They fucking get... How many lives a year the firemen save? And you fucking write on their memorial?
I don't think they
fucking piece of shit. These kids are so fucking. I don't know. There's not even a word to describe them. They're an embarrassment to America.
Anarchists, baby.
They're fascists. They're not getting their way. So you know why? I'm not getting my way. So I'm gonna break windows. I'm gonna ruin all the businesses. We're gonna ruin the country because we're not getting our way. That's fascism.
How about the Boston Tea Party? That was kind of the same thing, though.
I mean, I'm not gonna
on a smaller scale.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Right?
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm just curious.
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
I mean, I'm not.
I mean, people want to talk about the past too. Oh, it's funny you brought that up. This is my deal, though. They had a very powerful weapon. And that video was it. Nail in the coffin. If they use that video properly and they use the situation. Now, listen, I must say it's horrible to say it that way, but the guy, I feel bad that he died. But something good could have came out of this. They didn't need to break up stores. If they didn't break no windows and cause no fires, and if they would have marched like Martin Luther King with 1 million people in Washington, D.C., people would have fucking listened. Because you know why?
It's a lot of people.
No, but the thing is, you don't understand something. This is different than back in the day. The odds are different. The percentages are different.
Okay.
They have a lot more. Believe it or not, it's obviously. I really think it's a problem between black and white, not black and cops. They're just saying cops, but it's really black and white. There's a lot of white stuff going on. They have people kneeling in the park trying to apologize they're white. They have a lot of white people in this country. Racism is a lot less than it was in the fucking 60s and the 50s. I mean, it's very fucking low. It's down to like a fucking.
But is that...
I'm talking about hate crimes and like KKK shit. That's not going on anymore. I mean, this country's pretty fucking not racist, man. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. We're probably the least racist country in the world. Think about it, logically.
I don't know about all that.
Listen, I'll tell you something right now, bro. People come from all around the world, from other countries, don't even know the language here, and they come here, and your parents are a perfect example of a good life.
These are the cities, bro. How about the rest of the country?
Rest of the country? Let me tell you something. Don't kid yourself. Let me tell you something, bro. The rest of the country?
I don't know why you're snapping about it.
I'm not. I'm kind of mad because I'm looking at this and I'm saying, I'm not angry that they looted and I'm obviously angry. What I'm angry is that I wish that I wish this younger generation was smart enough to say, yo, listen, we don't gotta burn buildings or loot. We can go fucking march on the city hall or march to the city.
If it were to yield,
People,
yeah, I understand, but sometimes the frustration.
They shot themselves in the foot.
But you gotta understand also, this is not a normal economy that this kind of stuff happened in. This flashpoint.
Yes.
So you also have to take into consideration that 3 million plus people lost their jobs overnight. Boop, like that.
Oh, stress take a factor in this.
So everyone is stressed out. Yeah, you get some government money or whatever. Maybe you got the unemployment, whatever. But, like, you're still stressed out that this shit is happening to you, you know? So, having said that.
But Boris, the thing is, Boris, I've seen things on videos. I mean, I've seen some fucked up shit, man. It's hard to describe.
Once you have the internet in your pocket, you can never unsee some of the shit you saw.
But I'm saying is that I seen some things that were unnecessary. I mean, you have, like I said, the story with the guy. The guy's driving his car. A bunch of kids are in the street. They call themselves protesters, and they're doing all this in the name of George Floyd. So in order to basically to express themselves on how they feel about George Floyd, some guy was going to work. Didn't even know who he was. He threw a bottle out of his car. Guy made a fucking U-turn, came out with some weapon or something. Know what the girl said? Call the cops, call the cops. They're running away. Now you're protesting cops, but at the same time, you throw a bottle at someone's car and they come out and it's 5 of you and you want to call the cops on them? Make your fucking mind up.
Well, yeah.
No, if you're against something, you can't call it. If you're against something. If I'm against somebody, I'm not hanging out with them.
Mm-hmm.
If you're against the police, then why are you going to call? Handle your own problems. Oh, wait, you can't because you need the police.
Okay.
So what are you protesting? What? What are you protesting? You're not. You know what you are? You're an immature little fucking idiot who's uneducated, where your parents are probably dropping 40 grand a year in your fucking college, and you fucking know shit about the fucking real world. And you know what happens? You throw a bottle at the car. Now, what if you would hit that? What if you would have hit the? What if this windows hit the guy and you fucking killed him and he crashed through a telephone pole?
What ifs? Yeah, the what ifs are pretty bad on those kind of things.
What do you tell his family? The reason why I did that is because of George Floyd. No, you did that because you're a fucking idiot. That's it. So the girl who threw the bottle, or the kid who threw the bottle in Queens at that guy's car, you're a fucking idiot.
So it's not passion. Passion's out the way.
Everybody that burned shit down, broke windows on businesses. Listen, honestly, and I'm not saying this, I'm not racist. But to me, yeah, not at all. Seriously. I know a lot of black people who fucking against this shit, bro. They fucking trust me. I talk to people.
Well, yeah, no, disarray is never good. Don't get me wrong. No matter who's perpetuating it, disarray is just fucked up. But
I don't understand.
But like, what I was gonna say, this is a culmination of two things. Before I forget, it's a culmination of being jobless and a flashpoint happening. Yeah. People get desperate and they do shit. You know what I'm saying? It's the fact that there's a pandemic, the fact that we're already stressed out.
That made things worse.
Exactly. And then this flashpoint happens, this human flashpoint, you know what I'm saying, to where like shit gets out of control that much. And we finally use our technology to see some shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's like the whole technology thing is like a whole new subject. When I get into that changed the whole world.
These are the first pieces of like dark tech. You can't, because you saw what happened and it's like, damn, I can't unsee that. You know, it's terrible. You know what I mean? But
you-
now technology is showing it to everybody.
What
Like,
I don't understand is that,
that's a mind evolution.
like, okay, what happened is horrible. It's a fucking tragedy.
Oh, Chuck's saying they were throwing rocks off of bridges here.
Oh, everywhere doing
And
stupid
what
shit.
the fuck for?
This is not protesting anymore.
This is true, Chuck?
Listen, the guy was locked up. They were all locked up. It's over. You want to go protest? You want to talk to Congress? Do this, whatever. There's no need to march through city. The fucking every city in the country. And fucking
People
burn
wanted
shit
to
down.
get organized for, you know, and I think the pandemic didn't help. And
It happened with Ferguson. Same thing, bro. It happened down in Ferguson. They were looting in Florida. The whole fucking country started looting. These are criminals. They're not protesters. Not even looters. They're fucking criminals. Okay? And every person they catch looting, I swear to God, they should give them all fucking 20 years each. Every fuck. Yeah, fuck it. Why not? Make an example.
no, bro.
No,
you
yeah,
can't
make
do
a
that.
fucking
You
example,
can't do
bro.
that.
Listen, if someone's gonna break a fucking window in a business or go in there and wipe out this shit and they have fucking 50 people in there, grab all 50 of them, maybe not 20, give them 10 years each. That's it. 10 years each. Done deal. Minimum.
Again,
No.
I mean,
Boris, they have cost our economy probably trillions of dollars.
and for
It's
the
not a fucking joke.
And for the economy, they should suffer.
No, not suffer, because
Mm-hmm.
there's people in this country right now.
10 years, bro. That's
No, no,
suffering.
no.
That's pretty good suffering right there.
Boris,
Yeah.
there's people in this country. So you don't know about this because you're not out in the Midwest who lost their whole fucking business, their whole life savings.
Thank God I'm not in the Midwest, and I'm sorry for the fact that these people lost their jobs, but it's a
So-
shit fucking, it's a shit sandwich that we all had to eat,
How about this?
basically. So
Let me ask
it's
you a
like,
question. Let me ask you a question, though. Honestly, give me an opinion.
well,
If you have a family and their whole lives are based on that store that they have, their whole lives, that store, and even though they have insurance, everything's based on that store, bunch of fucking idiots burn it down. That family loses everything. You know, you fucking hold on a second.
well, the insurance can cover rebuilding,
100%, but
So
everyone
there
knows.
you go.
Everyone knows that takes 4
so
or
you don't lose everything.
Yeah, you know what? And all the insurance is supposed to cover the houses for Hurricane Sandy. Now, how long that took? People are still waiting for their money.
Regardless, though, the insurance has got to pay out.
They have to pay out, but not the fucking next day.
Not the next day.
Maybe
no.
2 years later, a year later.
It is what it is. Shit happened. If you're strong, you'll
What I'm saying
survive
is,
and
though,
rebuild.
what I'm saying is, what gives somebody the right?
Nothing.
So what should be the penalty? You destroy somebody's life for 3 years. What's the penalty? You get 3 years? No, motherfucker. You get more. 'Cause that person did nothing wrong to you 15 people. You went to his store, you broke the windows, you burned it down. Now that person has...
Agreed. I can't.
So
I
you know
can't,
what?
I can't disagree that. I
No?
can't disagree. I can't tell you that's good.
Yeah.
No, I can't disagree.
But the jail time should be fucking swifty. No, yeah, seriously. Like those 2 lawyers from fucking Brooklyn? Fuck it. Life in jail. He's trying killing 4 cops. Let's go, motherfuckers. Let's start giving out heavy sentences for doing stupid shit. But I'll tell you something right now. You know how many cops were stabbed and shot the past couple days? You know, on Flatbush Avenue, 2 cops were
Those
shot.
people really fucked up with the Molotov cocktails. Yeah, for sure.
Boris, there is a message out there. Let me tell you something right now, bro. I know we're not gonna get political though.
Don't get political.
I'm not. I'm just saying. I saw it. I've been seeing it on a lot. I've been watching a lot of news on every fucking channel, even on Facebook and on the internet. And I see, I'm not saying which outlet, but I see some news outlets that are kind of like siding with what's going on, like not really speaking against it, but not speaking for it, but like they're like in the middle, and it's scaring me, saying, you know, there's fucking cops being murdered in the street, and I understand what happened to George Floyd. You want to talk about him? Fine. This is the reason why it's happening.
Cops are murdered? Who murdered cops? I didn't hear no cops killed.
Yeah, a cop was shot in the head, and fucking one cop was shot in the head. There was 2 cops shot on Flatbush last night. One was a cop was
I
stabbed.
didn't hear about this shit.
Fuck, bro, how many cops were fucking stabbed, shot, hit with bottles over the head?
Well, dude, they're cops.
No, I'm saying, but in a matter of 3 days, there's like...
Well, right now, some escalated times, bro. There's some desperate people out
Exactly,
there.
I'm saying, but-
They're making moves, bro.
I'm
So
saying-
it's like, yo.
No, what I'm saying right now is that a cop is walking down the block, and people are going up to him with guns from behind and, like, shooting at them and shit. They made the cops a target, and what I'm saying is that it is the media's job to start putting some fucking positive shit up about the fucking, you know, and start fucking, like, talking against it, because, you know, they have it on... I saw a fucking... I'm not going to say who, but I saw people on interviews who was speaking against the police. And if I was that news guy, yo, stop right there. You know, nah, don't talk like that. These, you know, 99.9% of the cops are good people. They do more good in fucking one day than you do your whole fucking life sitting there bitching about shit. We have some fucking politicians saying shit. A lot of people are not. I mean, let me ask a question. I have one thing. I know you're gonna agree with this one. This one, we're gonna be bipartisan on this. 2 weeks ago, the biggest worry. No, last week the biggest worry was the coronavirus. You couldn't go to church because we sing, you know, with the spit coming out of the mouth. You remember talking about that earlier?
Chucky's saying the economy's fucked.
Oh no, we'll get back to that. I'm not worried about that. But I'm saying, but the coronavirus was the big thing last week, right? Everyone was like, you can't open up business and they can't have crowds, nothing like that, right? No church, no sporting events, no nothing. But now, you got 10, 15,000 people in fucking Manhattan. Who's standing in front of them with no mask? Hold on, stop. Who's standing in front of them with no mask on? Bill de Blasio. California, their mayor. He's in the fucking crowd, shaking hands. Where's the coronavirus? Oh, wait. You know why? Because the coronavirus ain't that serious to them. You know why? Because
To them, yes.
You know why?
That's good.
you know why? Because they know they're not gonna die from it. Because they're not fucking old people. Hold on a second. They'll be all right. They know it's not as serious. And how about this, Boris? You know what I'm doing right now, Boris?
They spiked by protesting. They
Boris-
spiked the corona cases by protesting.
Boris,
Yes.
yeah, Boris.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah, I believe it. I believe everything you're saying. I believe. Boris, the mayor of fucking Los Angeles, was fucking kneeling down on the floor to these protesters, and he's like fucking shaking their hands and hanging out with them. And there's 15, probably a couple thousand people, a couple hundred people there. I'm saying, whoa. Last week you're on TV saying, you can't go to a fucking Burger King and have. He's telling a business, he's telling a restaurant, you can't have more than 8 people in your restaurant at the same time. But at the same time, a week later, he's in a crowd with 15 fucking 20, 30 people. Fuck that shit. These people are pieces of shits. And that's it. Bottom line. What happened to the coronavirus? It's all photo apps, bro. It's all photo.
That's it. There you go.
Pieces of shits. The politicians are pieces of shits. Bro, nothing's going to happen out of this. I guarantee you we're going to be back here again in 2 more years. A year. It's going to happen again. Because you know why? Because it happens 200 and something times a year. And all it takes is that one day for the media to say, hey, let's cover this. You know how many George Floyds there were the past 3 months? 20-something. Now, were they unarmed? I don't know. I think maybe 3 or 4 out of the 20 were unarmed. Maybe 4, But still, no one's talking about it. And people talk about it in the communities. But there was no looting over it. There was no rioting. Bro, some of these fucking cities.
I'm telling you, man, this is a very localized storm, man. A lot of
It is, yeah.
a lot of desperation, localized meaning like country-wise.
I call it the quiet storm.
A lot of desperation, and then something happened that's even more outrageous. Like, we got to deal with this on top of this shit happening, and it was a flashpoint that just burned over. You know what I mean? And they should have understood this shit and seen, because I'll give you an example. Looking at economic stimulus payments, right? Other countries, even the ones right next to us, I won't name no countries. You know what I'm saying? There's people getting monthly payments a month.
For what?
Because they have to stay home.
Oh, for the coronavirus.
Yes.
Yeah, we got to
Wait. Listen. We got it. We got one payment, which is like enough to wipe your ass with.
My brother's getting taken care of good.
I don't give a shit about that. How about the rest of the people that aren't?
A lot of them are.
Well, a lot of them are not.
Well, sometimes you ain't giving nothing.
What are you arguing? There's no. Yeah, I'm not calling for applause. I'm not calling for applause. I'm trying to tell you a story.
Oh, we're giving the most out of any other country though.
Listen,
Yes,
no, we're not.
Yes,
Are
we
you
are.
stupid?
Yeah. We'll look it up later. I'm not gonna argue. Go ahead, go. You're saying. We are giving the most though in the world, everything. Hold
To
on.
whom? Not to our citizens.
Yes, we are.
What? Where's my money then?
What?
Huh?
You're working.
Where the fuck is my money?
You're working.
Excuse me. Where the fuck is my
Where's
money?
my money?
Yeah. What?
You still gave the most.
Where's
though.
your money?
You're right.
That's my question.
You still
So
gave the most. though.
you know what I'm saying? The argument falls to shit right there. It's like, where the fuck's the money?
I know.
So we give the most, right? Where the fuck's my money?
I don't know.
So, all right. Other countries, which I won't name, monthly payments, 1G, another country, 2Gs. Now, it ain't much, but it helps. But it's monthly, right? We got $1,200. It's like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I know.
Okay? And this is America? Suck my dick. What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm an American citizen. I'm an American citizen.
Can I say something real fast? though?
No, you said, you just listen. Shit. What the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, it should be a lot. It should be run a shit ton more efficient and better. And the more it doesn't, the more you see the fucked up seams and the shit happening underneath.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? And it's pretty fucked.
How about this? I will agree that this whole Corona thing, due to the fact that everybody's home and not working and people are hurting financially, that did probably raise tensions. I do agree with that. But at the same time, there's a lot of people who are out of work. You know, when there's no virus around, like even 2 years ago, there's gonna be people out of work in the future.
The percentages were so much lower. Hold on now.
No,
We're talking about
hold on.
almost 4 million people out of work.
Hold on, I'm gonna say something.
At one time. Come on, man. Come on, man.
All right, let me finish my point.
Come on, man.
What I'm saying is that if you look at the LA riots, if you look at the Ferguson riots, hold on a second.
It's different.
No.
It was done under a different economy. We had a pandemic when this happened. This makes this event unique. Do you understand that?
I know it's unique.
So therefore, this is the fucking issue. We're dealing with a unique like something we've never seen before.
Yeah. We're dealing with two issues right now. We're dealing with riots again, and we're dealing with... Listen, riots happen every fucking 10 years in America. It's for all types of reasons. But, this is the deal.
Charles saying we give out billions of dollars a year in welfare.
I know we do. We do. And 75% of the people aren't all white Americans, third generation. That's a fucking problem. It's true. It's all the Midwest, down south. Yeah, it's all fucking white people on it.
White people, you're not safe. You're not safe.
And I have no problem with that. They need government assistance where they live, though. But you can't say it's all black people.
Riot Bob is coming for you.
This is the deal, though. Like I said, man. People have to look back in history and say, what happened to South Central LA? They had the
crack.
No. Even though, no, hold on a second. People don't know something. That was actually, even though it was I had a crack up there in the 80s, it was a nice neighborhood, 60s and 70s.
The government was responsible for all of that, which is amazingly fucked up.
No, the first of all, the LA riots had nothing to do with the crack.
No. Yeah. Well, I'm saying, I'm saying
that was what I'm saying is that when the LA riots happened because of the Rodney King and then whatever happened, what happened was horrible. You know what I'm saying? And the justice wasn't served. For some reason, it was obviously a racist police department back then was racist. They were pieces of shit, the LAPD. But what happened was, the people from South Central, they burned their own neighborhood down.
Nobody has pride in hard work anymore, Charles says.
They burned their own neighborhood down. And what happened was, after that, none of the businesses came back. It just ruined the neighborhood. 90s, 2000s, 2010s. Just now, from what I understand, I have a friend on California, talked to him. He said it's getting a little better. But what happens is when you burn your fucking neighborhood down, I'm not saying it's over, but for the next 15, 20 years, you're going to have a fucking problem. Because now, what you think Target's going to go back to, you think all these Targets, all these businesses they burnt down, Walgreens, whatever the fuck it is, they don't need to be in Minneapolis. They don't have to be there. They can go to other cities that are fucking half an hour away. What's going to happen is they're going to say, wait, we're going to put our shit back there. There's going to be a beef. Now, this is where we're going to get into fucking business. Listen, ready?
Before you go that far, let's go into...
I want to finish this. Very important. This finishes my point.
Okay.
This finishes my point, please.
Go ahead.
These businesses who make millions of dollars a year, believe it or not, they do pay a lot of salaries and they do pay a lot of taxes. They pay more than the small business. They pay more than the average homeowner. They might pay millions of dollars a year in taxes. Might make 100, but that little community might be paying $7 or $8 million taxes to that community. Listen to me now.
So that's the point?
No, that's not the point. The
Your
point
point's
is
too long.
all right, this is my point. Ready? I'm the owner of Target, and I say to Minneapolis, I pay taxes. I provide a service to your community. I employ your people. It's your job to protect my business. I pay taxes for your police department, your fire department.
What do you mean by protect the building?
Meaning, if people are breaking my windows and...
You go fight for it?
And some of these... I don't know why you just cut me off, but...
It's what you have insurance for. That's why I cut you off.
No, what I'm saying is, first of all, let me say something right now. When you pay taxes and you have a big business, there's more than one Target in Minnesota. You understand? There's more than one there, and they pay all that money in taxes every year. And then they find out that the government didn't do anything about these people running around, burning down buildings and breaking windows and shit. And they raid your store and they hit you for fucking $100-200 million of shit. Now you say, okay, we're gonna open back up next week. No, because guess what? We just paid you fucking $15-20 million of fucking city tax last year, and you didn't protect our fucking store. Let these motherfuckers do this shit, and you told the cops to fucking stand down or whatever it was, or you're trying to back these people. Big business and small businesses, hey. We got insurance money now. Like you were talking about the whole time. You're right. They're going to get their insurance money. But where are they taking their insurance money? To a new place.
Doubt it.
No.
Doubt it. This is what I was saying. This is okay. Now give me a second. You got Soho fucked up. Yeah. I just seen the video.
New York is different.
Let me fucking speak. Can I speak?
Yeah, New York is
all right,
different.
Can I talk? Yeah, New York is different. You want to say something else? Give me a minute.
Yeah.
I watched a video today of a guy driving through the city who actually showed how many places of business were fucked with. Through and it was amazing to see how many were actually fucked with. And it's like, all right, when the insurance pays out, they're the ones getting hit the most right now. Because those businesses are going to go, this is a thing that happened because of a culmination of stuff. Now, if you were to get out from there, right then and there, is the foolishest shit. I'd have been like, all right, let's rebuild it. Let's make it better. Because we got the insurance money.
They need bulletproof glass.
Dude, it's Manhattan.
No, I'm saying stores need bulletproof glass.
Right now, it's going to be, the insurance companies will pay out. You know what I'm saying? Because, insurance is in case shit. In case shit happens. And, well, guess what? Shit happened. So they're obligated to pay it out. The insurance business is going to be corny for the next couple of years. But truthfully, that's
okay. We can agree.
That's what it is.
I can agree with you that, of course, yes, the big corporations have enough money to take this on the chin and say, okay, you know what, we're going to keep our Target and our Walgreens. What I'm talking about, give an example. I watched a documentary. I was watching some stuff back. It was on earlier about Ferguson. Mm-hmm. They're talking to the guy. The guy was just walking on the block. He goes, yeah, we used to have Dunkin' Donuts over here. He's like, they left. We used to have the hardware store over here. He was showing the barbershop, like little businesses, like Chinese food. Right. He goes, yeah, they never open back up, and it's just the stores are empty. Now listen, everyone knows, 3 or 4 years they come back, but why hurt your community? It hurts your community for 2 or 3 years. Some get hurt for 10 years, 15 years.
Truth.
Listen, I mean, question, Boris. Honestly, Boris.
People were that outraged. The whole world protested.
Huh?
Mm-hmm. The whole world protested, huh?
So it happened in London?
And yeah, I saw what happened all over the world.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, this is a thing that actually really caught traction. And
the trend.
It's not a trend.
The trend.
It's not a trend.
It's a new way of life protesting. It's called looting.
No. This issue caught trend, not protesting and looting.
No, smart.
You're missing you're like a retard missing the point.
Oh no, I see the videos.
Of course you have, and that's why you believe things.
Well, I saw
the video doesn't lie.
I do see
Photoshop.
Yeah, and guess what? When certain people are driving around in their car, let me tell you something right now.
Yeah. Talk to me.
Why do you think?
Talk to me.
Here's a question.
Anthony Vanaducci. Nice to meet you.
There's a protest in New York City. There's protesters in Jersey. But the protesters from Jersey are coming to New York City, to Soho. They come here. They don't even go to the protest. These people break into stores. This is an opportunity. Because what happens is now when you have these big protests, once the fires break out and the violence breaks out, the cops have to back up. They form a line. Bro, I'm telling you right now, I saw videos of fucking kids walking into jewelry stores, walking out with fucking jewelry.
Rolex got bombed out. What are you talking about?
And no one did nothing.
What are you going to do?
Exactly. And these people know that. So they wait for these things to happen. They wait for it to get blown up. Some of these people they have like crews, bro. Like they were going up the city. Know. Imagine me and you travel to Philadelphia, hit a fucking store up, 20K of shit, come back to New York.
Peace.
This is not protesting. This is looting. That's it. It's sad. You know what? I feel bad for George Floyd's family because they had to go through the situation of him dying and go through that. And now they're dealing with this.
And have it be so public.
Yes, and they have to see all this destruction. And I'm sure his family's sitting there saying, listen, thank you for caring about the situations for the majority of the people. But the assholes are out there graffitiing fucking... they graffitied the World War II memorial with fucking black names on it. How fucking stupid are you? A person who fought for your freedom, and you're fucking writing Black Lives Matter on it because of George Floyd? Nah, there's a lot more to do with George Floyd. This is a movement. And they got some people.
Well,
Scary.
you know how they say that there's rotten eggs in every group?
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah.
It's the same way that they talk about the police department.
Oh, yeah.
Don't judge the rotten eggs by the whole
We
load.
all-
But it's the same thing here.
Yeah, we all know Black
It's the
Lives
same
Matter
thing here.
originated in a positive
Well,
way,
first
but now
of
they
all,
have bad people in it.
first of all, when
Same thing with fucking a lot of
Antifa guys
organizations.
get involved,
Oh, they're bad Antifa.
that's the problem.
Black Lives Matter is trying to do the right thing. Antifa's fucking crazy.
They hijacked their protest, and now it turned into this.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the reality.
Yeah, and it's not fair too to Black Lives Matter because they're an organization that's trying to do the right thing and shit and trying to be positive. And, no, they are. They are.
Yeah.
No, they are.
That's just the way you said it was great.
No, they are. They're an organization, and what they're doing is they're trying to put out a message, and I respect
Make
it.
shit better.
No, I do respect it. Because the majority of people in Black Lives Matter are putting out a positive message. They have to, But at the same time, I feel bad because Antifa's like a bunch of fucking white little fucking college kids. Hold on a second. They're running around writing Black Lives Matter. They're graffitiing it. It's white kids doing it, and Black Lives Matter's getting blamed for it.
You know what I'm upset at?
Middle class fucking white fucking college kids fucking pissed off at the system.
No,
They fucking benefit from.
No, I'll tell
Fucking
you. I'll
idiots.
tell you what I'm pissed off at. It's very simple. Because these people don't have their shit together. I can't hit on a pretty Jamaican girl now because right now is not the time to do that, and I'm upset about that.
I think in New York you're all right.
I'm just saying why though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see, to me, I don't see especially when women, you know what I'm saying? And people, I don't see these colors. I see this grayness with everybody. Everybody's my people. But it's like, I can't, damn, what if this one right here was going to be the one right here? And I can't do that because there's some protests from these other motherfuckers that are not getting involved? No. You're not getting in the way of my shit. Without, you know what I'm saying?
What's bad too, Boris? It's not really people from the cities. It's people coming from outside the cities for now. Like, if they have something going on in New York, there's people from Jersey, Pennsylvania, Connecticut. They come from upstate now. I mean, people are getting locked up. They're from, like, Catskills, New York, and they're fucking trying to kill NYPD cops. I'm saying, yo, this is pretty fucking wild. I mean, listen, that's why I love New York, because New York, believe that, we don't have race issues in New York. I mean, we have our issues, but on an overall level, we're pretty good in New York.
As citizenry, we get along pretty well, man.
Yeah.
And it's great. It's so cool because this city has every single nationality. And it's amazing that you get to meet the whole world by living here.
People should study New York City.
Well, that's why people say, like, sometimes people ask me, like, what's so great about living here after finding out about the parking and all that shit. I'm just like,
they have everything.
like, I don't, and I didn't know. No, look, I didn't know how to explain it because some other major city could always have made up for whatever the explanation is. But this is the right explanation. The people... You're going to meet the whole world in this city. And I mean the whole city. The tri-state area.
Yeah.
Okay? So it's like, all right, that's what it is. It's the melting pot of the whole fucking world. New York City.
Yeah. New York State.
New York State. Fair enough.
We have, how many cities are in New York State? A lot. It's like a fucking 100.
It's a Google question,
like
sir.
100, right?
That's a Google question, sir. You just... Ding, 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 ding.
But I'll tell you right now. I'll tell you now. At the end of the day, honestly, I think people, what they're doing is that they're hurting the cause by looting and burning down buildings, and you feel bad for the people who are trying to do it the right way. That's why I don't like Al Sharptons, Farrakhan's. I think they hurt the cause. We need the positive people. People who sit down and are going to talk, not yell and scream.
But sometimes yelling and screaming is the only thing you could do.
Listen, you want to yell and scream?
That's what I'm saying.
Hold on. You want to yell and scream on the Congress floor?
You got to be able to understand that. When there's no, when you're, when the system is built against you, and you notice it, it's like, shit, like, fuck, I got to deal with this and somehow game the system. But then when shit happens, I'm like, I'm already fucked, and now that I'm more fucked?
You know what I laugh about?
Shit.
You know what I
I'd lose some shit, too.
Want to make fun of some shit? Portland. You got some fucked up motherfuckers in Portland, Oregon. Crazy protesters. That's like the protesting capital to me.
Portland, Oregon.
They have always something going on over there.
Wow, that's
it's
pretty
fucking
nuts.
wild.
That's pretty nuts.
They got pretty crazy.
That's pretty nuts.
Yo, they got crazy with when Trump got elected. There was some fucked up shit over there. They were fucking like getting crazy. There was like people getting caught with like fucking mail bombs. They were fucking nuts over there. They're a different level of protesting. Different level.
That's some fucking
I heard
terrorism right there.
So how about this? How about this with the fucking Portland thing? What was I gonna say? Fuck, man. I forgot what I was gonna say about the Portland thing. What the fuck was I just gonna say?
It's in Oregon.
No, I know it's in Oregon, obviously. No, it was with the fucking protesters. Shit.
Yeah.
No, it was an. Oh, I'm sorry.
Step out of the car,
I'm sorry.
sir.
That's what I was just saying now. You fucking damn pot. I was gonna ask you a question. Does this make any sense to you? I saw a bunch of people on TV, Antifa, and they have on fucking, they have on the fucking mask cover. This is before the coronavirus. They had the mask, the hoods, they had the fucking mask on. They got like little sticks and shit, and they're running around and they're telling people that things that me and you might say on Facebook or Twitter, we're inciting violence, right, by our words. But yet, if they don't like what you say, they're chasing you down the block with sticks and bats and fucking throwing bottles and trying to light you on fire and throwing water on you and shit and rocks. And I'm saying, who the fuck are you to walk around telling people you can't say this and that because you're inciting violence and you're offending me, but you're gonna hit me with a stick?
Yo, New York has 932 towns and 62 cities.
It's 62 cities, right? Wait. Oh, I see. Oh, boy.
Yeah. Yep, there it is.
Thank you, Dave. But yeah, no, like I said, man, I just think they're hurting the cause. The message is out there. I think they could have used this in a different way. This was like the golden egg, I think, for the police problem. Because now you got a guy on some guy's neck for 9 minutes. I mean, this was it. This was the one where I think the police department was going to turn around and say, wait, we got 4 guys going to jail. 1 guy killed and 3 guys just didn't do anything about it.
We went off the main topic. What's going to happen
that wasn't
to
the main topic.
No, I wanted to hear that story. See, you told me a great story, and it pisses me off that we went on this whole thing.
Which one?
And you know what I'm saying? Like, what gonna happen to that boy when he goes in?
I was joking around and stuff.
That was awesome. Do it again. Do it again.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Do it again. Tell me that story. Tell us that story. That's the story I want to hear.
I mean, obviously he's gonna go into PC. He's a target.
Mm-hmm. What does that mean? Like when you're a target? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just make beats, bro.
I tell you the truth, man. This guy might come to court in the bulletproof vest. I mean, so no one stabs him. I don't know. He's a target. People are gonna go after him. This guy's terrified right now. He's terrified. He's going to jail. I mean, it's just there's no way out of it. He's going to jail. The question is how long. The question is somebody gonna get to him? And
in your opinion, how's that gonna occur?
Honestly, you know what it depends on? The CO's there.
You think they're gonna be with him or against him?
That's a problem because you're gonna have COs who are against what he did, and you're gonna have COs. I'll be honestly, in my opinion, you're gonna have the black COs, which I will agree with them, are gonna have a beef with him over what he did, and they have every right to. But they're gonna have to be professional and do things by the rules and by the law.
You think they're gonna?
Yes, because the majority of COs are not stupid enough to risk their career and their good pension. But you're gonna have the white COs there. You're gonna get a couple of guys who are gonna say he's an ex-cop. They're gonna maybe, maybe they're a little racist. Maybe they feel a different way towards the black community. You don't know. They might watch out for him. Depends on what jail he goes to, who his COs are, who the officers are. You know, that work in that area.
Yeah.
He's gonna. It's like a deck of cards getting dealt out. You have to see what he's dealt with. He's gonna walk in there and look around and say, "Shit." Man.
What are your predictions on his deck of cards?
Honestly, I think he's such a huge. He's like the #1 target in the jail system. Let's be honest. Besides a child molester and a pedophile and a rapist and shit like that, he's in that category. if he was to get, listen, if they put him in general population, most likely he will be ganged up on. But who knows? You forget something, bro. I don't think he'll do it, though. But some jails have something called the Aryan, Aryan Brotherhood. So, if this guy goes in there, and he's not going to be in general population. I don't think so. He's going to be in PC.
You think they'll accept him?
I don't know how they feel about ex-cops, to be honest. I don't know.
That's the question.
I'm going to look into that. Any ex-cops from there. But I'm sure there were, though, in the past. I don't know his future. Listen, Boris, I'm not saying...
So tell me what'll happen. What now he makes it in. Now what's up?
If he goes in, he's a target his whole jail term.
Talk to me. Tell me how he's a target. Why? What will happen?
Why? Because
what will happen?
Because every black person in there who's a gang member, they're gonna make a name for themselves, and he's gonna be a target to get beat up. If they get their opportunity, they're gonna go after him. They'll stab him right in the hallway. It happens in jails every day. Trust me, not every day, but
Enough.
He's like Whitey Bulger. He's a target. Even John Gotti got fucked up in jail. You know what I'm saying?
He was in like PC the whole time, wasn't he?
He was in fucking federal prison for like 23-hour
that's
lockdown. They had
no
that 1 hour to
joke.
get to him. They got it to him online.
Federal prison is no joke. You have to really fuck up.
Listen, these guys.
Or do good.
I seen.
Fuck up or do good enough.
I mean, these people are quick. When they want to get you, you don't even know they're watching you. As soon as that guard turns his head, you got a guy who's doing fucking 50 years. He don't give a fuck. He's gonna break your face open. That's it.
Yeah.
He's gonna be in Minnesota. He might have you don't know who George Floyd knew. You don't know who his family is. He might have friends he grew up with in the system. Say, this guy's a pretty cool guy. He deserved that.
Yep. That's crazy. I didn't think of that element.
Trust me.
Them boys are in for a good old ride.
I'll tell you something right now. Especially in Minnesota. New York's a little different, but there was a couple times where you hear stories that somebody killed somebody, went to jail, and they got to him right away. Right away. You hear it all the time. Some gang members in there, he kills somebody's brother, goes to jail, cousins in there. Happens every fucking day. You don't even know. That guy coming in your fucking cell and be like, hey, what's up, man? How you doing? You want a cigarette? I'll be your fucking friend. And then as soon as you turn your fucking head, I'll fucking stab you in the neck and walk out. Over.
That's prison, baby.
Listen, I don't know what they do with ex-cops. They might put them in a certain prison.
They have to put them somewhere else, man, because there's no...
Honestly, I think they put them with other cops. I don't know.
I think there's a whole department for that.
Well, it's PC, but they're going to put them in
But I think it's a special kind.
like a low
I think
security.
it's just for law enforcement. Because, come on, you're stacking the deck against the guy. It is what it is.
You know what it is, though? I don't believe in that. I believe you should put him in general population.
Don't get me wrong. That is the treatment he does deserve.
Because why should he...
But you know what they're going to do.
Next question.
I mean...
Why should he get special treatment because he has a target on his back? He killed somebody. There's other people who kill people or are in a worse jail. Why should he go to some country club?
He killed somebody on the job.
Listen, I don't care on the job or not. He killed him. You put in everyone.
Killed somebody on the job in uniform. So that's where that's coming
even
from.
That's
what elevates it so much, is that, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like, you needlessly killed someone on the job. Like, my guy, like you couldn't have fucked up worse.
But even celebrities. I was just thinking, like certain people go to certain kind of jails because of whatever. And I'm saying, wait,
that dude is not gonna be a celebrity.
No, I'm saying, but when a celebrity goes to jail, they didn't have fucking him walking around they're being watched out for. Like O.J. Simpson with the general population was a fucking football player.
They're gonna put him on suicide watch. Is where they're gonna put him, bro. When they done.
I'll tell you the truth. I'll tell you the truth.
That boy's on 24-hour suicide watch.
Don't be kidding yourself. If he bails out, especially in Minnesota, I can only assume he can get a gun somewhere. And he could kill him. He might actually kill himself. He'd probably be better off.
Gun, bro. You gonna hang yourself in the cell for that bullshit.
No, he might get out on bail. He's gonna bail out.
Boy.
Hey Boris, what happens if the verdict doesn't go the way people want? What if this guy makes a fucking deal?
If the verdict doesn't go the way that people want, there's going to be more of this.
Well, the big question
Will it be amplified? I don't know.
Well, that's a big question right now. Is if, because let me tell you something right now, they want murder too, but at the same time, even though this is a lock shut case, there has been cases in the past where police involved or law enforcement where they actually didn't get the results they wanted because there's a hung jury or something like that.
But
Listen to me.
But this is on camera.
This is different. You're right. But there has been other cases on camera where a guy was shot 20 times and the cops didn't go to jail. I'm serious. It happened. History repeats itself.
When was this?
I don't know. I mean, I remember the one in Chicago where the guy was in the fucking highway and they said he thought he had something in his hand and they shot him fucking 10 times. It was a fucking cell phone. It happened a million times. I'm not saying I know particular cases, but it has happened a couple times a year.
Just saying.
Now, Minnesota has only put one cop in jail their whole history. Only prosecuted one cop. All right, and it wasn't that easy. So what I'm saying, I'm not saying they're not going to jail.
Right.
I'm saying is the outcome of the convictions might be one guy going to jail and 3 other guys not, but other guys lose their jobs, get probation, maybe some kind of thing. The Chinese cop, I think, it's really going to be tough. But if it's separate cases, no matter what, this is what all 3 cops are going to say. I don't know how much time they had on the job. You're going to have a guy maybe a couple of years.
That boy who did it had a long time on the job.
He's in a realm of himself.
Like that's
He's
the
done.
one. That's the one I'm interested in. Tell me what's gonna happen to him, man. Tell me what's gonna happen to him. You said like people are
telling you right
sold before. You know what I'm saying? You tell me.
Oh, no,
I know. I need.
Hold on. I know
this
what
is
you're
the
talking about.
story I need.
Well, I just watched like documentaries. I heard stories, watched documentaries, though. But like, if he was, how about this? If he was like a regular person, just going to jail, and he was like a little popular, he would be sold before he even went there.
But we're talking about him.
Yeah.
So
him-
who's he getting sold to?
I don't think anybody, because he's going into PC. PC's not a joke, bro. PC's, you're in a cell by yourself all day. You have guards around you all the time. The only time you're around people is like maybe in a clinic or you go somewhere. That's how they're going to have to get him. They're not going to get him walking through the hallway, nothing like that. They might get a chance at him, though, but he's not going to be in the yard with fucking 100 people. He's going to be in the yard with like maybe 5 to 6 people with fucking 10 guards there. Like, he's going to be with, he might be in the same section as like rapists, child molesters, and maybe other law enforcement, or maybe some white collar crime guy. They really don't. They have a classification. Now, what's gonna happen to him? Honestly, this is gonna be. The Trayvon Martin case was big in Florida, and that was fucking.
I remember that.
That was pathetic how they put that guy in jail. What saved that guy's ass was the rain. Because they couldn't put the evidence, they couldn't figure out what exactly happened because it rained out that night. So usually when it wasn't rain, you could see blood drops and you could see where maybe bullets landed, and gunpowder. They have all those kind of forensics. That's what hurt I watched one cop, the investigator, said that's what hurt their case the most was that it rained out that night and there was nobody to see what happened. There was no witnesses. So the only guy.
And this time you got to see exactly what happened.
Thank God for cell phone cameras.
And that was it. And this is what fueled the spark for this fucking fire right here.
The argument, this case, the guy's 100% guilty in my book, but I already know what the outcome will be. The argument in this case is going to be about how long, when he died, how long. It's going to be a crazy case.
When the argument fails and he goes back in, what happens to him, Bob? Tell me, Bob.
Nothing happens to him. Nothing happens to him. You know why?
You lied to me.
No, I was saying if he was going into general population, I was making a joke saying, yeah, they're only gonna they're gonna sell that motherfucker.
But on some real shit, you think he's going into PC for the rest of his life?
Yes, he has to. He has a target on his back. The corrections. The Department of Correction has to protect everybody from, especially a guy like that. That's why when they have like a celebrity, like when a celebrity goes to jail, they put them in PC because they have a target on their back. They're a celebrity. They're,
Yeah, they're known.
Exactly. There's threats towards them. Going to jail, he'll probably, and listen, the guy's, a pretty decent size, probably a cop myself to handle himself. He'll be okay in PC. Somebody might get to him. You never know.
Mm-hmm.
But there's less chances in PC than general population.
Yeah.
Now, if they throw him if you throw him in general population,
over with. He's dead.
Probably
dead.
I don't think they would even rape him. They'd just kill him the first day. He gets shanked. Some little fucking gang member.
Yeah.
It'd be over.
I think the kill would be more important than any kind of suffering.
Oh, he would get tortured.
No, I don't think so. I think
No, no, we
I
stab
think
him
they
up.
do it in broad daylight. And then it's like
I
it's
saw
over with.
stuff. I saw like documentaries in jail. People stabbed like 40 fucking times. It's fucking sick. They stabbed like 40 times in the back. Because there's no one. You can stab someone 40 times in 30 seconds.
Yeah, until yeah.
They just keep on going. Sometimes 3 of them do it at the same time. Fucking sick. 2 people at the same time. He's gonna be watched. He'll be showering by himself. He'll be eating. Maybe with.
In his cell.
Yeah, pretty much. Or maybe they'll do, maybe if some places they have a mess hall, when everyone's done eating, he'll come in after by himself and like eat. Like, it's only fucking 10, 15 minutes.
You imagine the decisions you make will wind you up into this kind of situation.
Sick.
You know what I'm saying?
Sick.
Careful what you motherfuckers do in life.
Yeah.
Don't do no dumb shit like son here.
It's crazy. It's crazy. But I tell you right now, everybody's getting all hyped up with this 40-year thing. Oh, he's gonna get 40 years. Guys, there's people who planned on murdering somebody, and like shot them in the head and got like fucking 15 years. Remember, like you said before, Boris, this guy was in uniform when this happened, and he was responding to a somewhat of a crime. He's gonna say fits the description. I don't know what's going on with that. We're gonna find out more. I think it might be something. If they find out it was something personal, he's fucked. They had like an argument in the bar a year ago, or a dispute. He's fucked.
My God.
He's fucked.
Yeah.
But if they can't connect no things, they gonna say this is just a. This guy may make a deal. I'm telling you now. Nobody's gonna say I had my knee on his neck. I didn't know. I didn't realize it, and then I realized he wasn't breathing. And I got scared or something. You know the DA. They're gonna feel bad. He's a cop. Much as they want to hang him, if he offers a, how about this? It'd be a very risky decision for the DA not to take that deal. Because remember one thing, when you go after police officers, believe it or not, they're going to use their job.
Yeah.
And they might say, you can say anything. Oh yeah, it was a heat of the moment, whatever, Sometimes things happen.
Right.
So the DA might say, you know what? The guy's going to accept 10 years. Let's fucking give it to him, murder 3. But it's going to be a problem, though. If he accepts 10 years, what happens to the 3 other guys? Now they get fucking nothing. I'm saying this is what I'm worried about. Forget the fucking second wave of coronavirus. I'm worried about the second wave of the George Floyd case now. Because if this guy doesn't get 40, 50, if he gets 40 years, they won't be happy, I don't think. Minnesota will not be happy. I think there'll be riots again.
Think?
40 years, maybe.
How old is
maybe
that guy?
protest.
Come on, how old is that guy?
Well, he has 18 years in the job. He's 21 to be a cop. Let's say he's probably 40.
Right. So now 40 years on top of that, he's a dead man.
He could have retired in a year and a half.
He's a dead man.
How about this, Boris? He could have retired in a year and a half and sat back with his wife and chilled. Now his wife's divorced and he's going to jail for 20, 30 years. That's his retirement. Going to jail. People should be happy. Yeah. That's his retirement.
Yo.
His pension's going to be $30 a week. Not even. Probably 15.
Look, man. You do dirt, you get
Listen,
dirt.
justice was done. I tell you right now, due to the fact that he just lost his job and his pension, and he's sitting. I don't know if he got bailed out yet. Not sure. I'll find out tomorrow. But his life is over. Mm-hmm. He's already starting his life sentence. He just first of all to kill somebody. Because honestly, I'm gonna say this right now. You don't know how he's feeling right now. He's a piece of shit for what he did, but he might be sitting back saying, "Oh man, I shouldn't have done." He might have remorse. He's already starting his life sentence, and this trial's gonna kill him. He can't live anywhere. Even if he beat this trial, he has to move to a secluded place.
You gotta move out of the country.
No, out of state. Out of state, to be fine. They won't know him. In another state, they won't even know him 5 years from now.
Bullshit. They'll find out who he is.
No, because the guy from Ferguson who killed the kid, he moved out of state and no one caught on. And to this day, people are like, "Where's he living?" No one knows. He's with his brother, his uncle. The guy just grew some fucking hair and put a mustache and fucking moved to some town. And what's your name? They can change his name legally. He's allowed to. He's over 18. They'll change his name and boom. And he didn't do anything wrong. He was defending himself. That's the funny part about it. He was defending himself. That guy with that was that guy Michael Brown or whatever. That whole story was all bullshit. That guy Michael Brown, that kid. I felt bad for him. The kid was all fucked up on drugs. Probably attacked a cop, being stupid, and he got shot. So I mean, it was just. I think it was just a bad decision for a young kid to make. Did he have to shoot him? I don't know, bro. I mean, fucking cop versus an 18-year-old kid. Even though he's a big kid and all.
every time I watch these things, I want to know.
Just unarmed. Why is it
I want to know.
for?
I want to know why the officers are not resorting to the taser.
Or the slapjack.
No, the taser. A lot of the times, a taser will do it.
Yeah.
If you want to go for something that you want to subdue somebody, like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, you know this, Boris?
You gotta use your non-lethal equipment.
Yeah.
You have to. You know what I'm saying? When you go to the Glock right away, bro, it's like, now you pulled it out of your holster. That's paperwork already. So it's like, oh shit, now you gotta justify pulling it out. And some guys get scared and choke and go too far. You gotta use your non-lethal motherfucking weaponry.
You know what the problem is now is that
That's what it is.
in the police academy they train them because it is a. Let me tell you something. I think like fucking 50 cops died last year. They were shot. They were killed.
How many people were killed last year?
Well-
So, I mean, in the grand scheme of things.
What I'm saying right now is that 50 cops were gunned down, right? But out of the 1,000 people who were gunned down, maybe 20 or 30 of them were unarmed. So when you have 20 unarmed people a year getting killed by cops, you have like 60, 70.
That's a lot.
Yeah, you're right. But guess what, though?
That's a shit ton.
Hold on. I'll give an example. That was the one, they gave an example with a girl cop. You remember that video with a girl cop, the person attacked her? And the guy tried grabbing her gun? And when she fell on the floor, she was able to grab her gun when he tackled her to the floor. It was the guy who came out of the house. It was in Brooklyn.
I think I remember.
You know who that was? I'm not going to say it was my friend. She killed the guy.
What?
Yeah, he died. Shot him in the stomach.
Oh, well, listen.
It was, listen, hold on.
Wrestling around with a cop and their gun, you're offending yourself.
Now, hold on now. But
At that point, what are you going to do?
But hold on. See, this is the problem now. They count that as an unarmed shooting. You understand? So when people see the stats, it says unarmed man killed, but they don't tell you why he was killed. Because he was going for the cop's gun, and there was a tuggle. Now listen, I was watching something, and they had about 5 cases last year that were unarmed, but they showed the videotape, they showed the proof, they did an investigation. They said this was justified. You know, the guy was going for the cop's gun. The guy one thing, and a guy was fucking beating the cop up, something like hitting him in the face, and the fucking cop pulled out his gun and shot him fucking right in the chest while he was on top of him. He said I was losing consciousness, and I thought he was gonna kill me. If he would have, a lot of people go for the cops' guns, and they're trained to shoot. It's, you know, you go into a struggle with somebody your size, they get that gun, you're fucked. It's either you go home to your family or they go home to theirs. So a lot of these unarmed shootings are justified. But I do say, you know, one's too many, but there are like 5 or 6 a year where it was like completely fucking stupid. Some of them are accidents. I mean, there was one where a kid was walking, there's a white kid walking out of a 7-Eleven, it was Utah. They're still arguing about that years later. White kid was walking away, they had his headphones on, and the cop kept on yelling at him. The kid, you know, you hear something with the headphones on? I just think the kid he turned around. But when he turned around, he had his cell phone in his hand. So when he turned around, the cop, boom, killed him. On camera. Guess what? The cop was acquitted. You know why? Because the kid did commit a crime. He did go to 7-Eleven, and there was a report that this kid had a gun. Now, when they shot him, he had the gun on him.
But he didn't pull it.
He didn't pull it. But now the cop, when he got to the 7-Eleven, there was a report, you know, white male, whatever clothes he had on. I think it was a black hoodie he had on. He just robbed somebody with a gun. So when the cop went up to him and told him, yo, the kid really had his headphones on. But they still tried going after the cop and saying, you still shot an unarmed man, you know, because in Utah it's legal to carry guns, so they weren't sure if it was legal or not. But they said, what if it was a guy with a legal gun? He said, I don't give a fuck. Like, but I mean, the guy really shot him because he thought that when he turned around, he pulled his cell phone out of his pocket. I guess it maybe turned the volume down. This guy was got to call 5. Remember, imagine you're a cop.
Well, but now that people are saying you got a gun and shit, so the first thing they're going to look at is what's in your hands, pup.
Now you agree on that. So now if you have, if you have, how about this? I mean, listen, I was shocked to see that 350 something white people were killed, and 250 black, and 150 something Latinos, and 480 other. But out of a population of 350 million people, do the fucking numbers. I mean, listen, it's definitely over 1,000 people a year is killed by cops. But I mean, how many of them are justified? I mean, fucking 950 of them are justified, and 50 of them are unarmed. But out of the 50 unarmed, they still justified some of them. They don't tell you that. They just say unarmed and armed. Guy with a gun was shot. Guy with a knife. Guy with no weapon was shot. But they don't tell you the guy was on fucking angel dust and he was fucking coming. You know what I'm saying? He tried fucking grabbing your gun.
Why wouldn't they tell you that?
Because on the stats, they don't have enough room to put all the information on each case. So on the stats, I'll give you an example. It's kind of like it's very simple. They just do unarmed shootings and shootings. Now, like I say, I think one is too many, but it does happen. You're not going to have a perfect police force, and defunding them and protesting and throwing bottles. It's possible.
You can't expect them to be perfect. They're only human.
You can't. You can't expect somebody to go out there every fucking... Listen, what do they say? We have 700 and something thousand police officers in the country who are policing 350 fucking million people. Mm-hmm. And the majority of these police officers are in good name. Let me tell you something now. Out of the 770,000 police officers, we get, 1 or 2 bad apples a year. I don't like using bad apples. This is a fucked up term. But we get 1 or 2 bad actors.
Bad individuals.
They're just fucking stupid. They're just gun happy. I think these cops are trained. They gotta change the training.
This shit is nice.
They gotta change the training in the police departments. I think they train very well. Don't get me
What
wrong.
do you think they have to update in their training?
Well, this is the problem with police department. I'll tell you why. They can't have cops work their own neighborhoods for 2 reasons. It's a big problem in the police department. They can't have cops work their own neighborhoods for 2 reasons. One,
Well, yeah, that's pretty obvious.
one, it can cause them problems.
Sure.
Or two, it can create a corrupt police force. Because now your friends might be committing crimes. You guys are cops. We're not going to lock them up. Johnny's only over there selling a bag of coke. We're not going to, you know what I'm saying? We're not going to arrest him.
Right.
So that's the problem. So now you're sending people. This is my issue, man. You got some fucking 23-year-old kid, grew up in a nice neighborhood. Maybe, let's say Brooklyn, grew up in Mill Basin. Maybe grew up in Queens somewhere, nice neighborhood. Even Manhattan. Let's say Manhattan, Midtown. The kid grew up in a decent fucking house. Right. Mom and dad want to become a cop. No problem. They throw him in Brownsville. Now, he went from fucking living in Mill Basin to work in East New York, Brownsville. Which are not bad neighborhood, but they're a little rough around the edges, right? Maybe going to fucking South Bronx. Even parts of Staten Island, Harlem. Certain areas, there's little pockets that are bad. Mm-hmm. Even a bad part of Queens. They expect this kid to go work there and do his job well. Guess what? He has no understanding of the social fabric of that neighborhood.
Right.
He knows nothing. He might know a little bit about the people. It could be a Spanish neighborhood, a black. It could be a bad white neighborhood. It could be, he might know a little bit about the people, but he doesn't know enough to